Instead.
I mean, chances are that this game is probably going to go late. It's game number 5. This is your access point into the playoffs, or excuse me, the MSI group stage. You don't want to gamble it on something like a Kassadin, maybe. You don't have the wave clear that you need, so you go for something a bit more stable, a bit more low variance, like the Orianna, who can just wave clear for days. And
notice though, again, this is a classic for this team, camping for the top laner. There's the flash committed. Boss going to use his flash as well. Will they go for the dive? They sidestep the rupture. Zeros wants the first blood, but he's not going to get it.
They're not able to find it. Meliodas does fall down because of the area that you can cover between the rupture and the silence. But
Pallet there finds the taunt onto Gadget, who's going to have to flash pretty soon here. Devour, though, actually, maybe going to make me alive, but Santa's not going to be the target. Tom Kent on the table for first blood, but not enough damage.
And a ton.
Already here, though. They've taken so long for this dive.
Here comes Orianna as well.
TP in. I think they have to pull away, but Meliodas caught by the rupture. Gonna get silenced, gonna get knocked up by a Nanasix Vaultbreaker, but the first blood goes over. It's actually Meliodas that gets it, and Nanasix now maybe in trouble as Nor finds the snipe. He will go down to the turret, but Nomad's already burnt his flash. Can't really chase. The shockwave is beautiful, though, but Meliodas gonna land the slow. They might even fancy going in for it, but no, Nomad's able to grab the kill.
And from the mid lane, Nomad's walks up there. He is. So we were talking a lot about the mechanic and kind of the mechanical breakdown of the Buffalo's players. The mechanics were back on point when they attempted to execute this dive. Unfortunately, the rotations were not, but hold that.
Yep, Santa's already in trouble. That's going to be Big Cora cleaning up the kill. They do complete the dive with Ashe absent.
See, I agree with this one.
Too much longer.
Disengage. Run.
Bubble, long range, doesn't find the target. Bosto is going to be the one to go for. Oh, and that's actually really big misstep there from Meliodas. It's only level 5 pallet, no flash, so can't really chase. Nor did get a GLP off the ground, but only gets a slow and can't find a follow-up.
Now bot lane, there's the arrow.
What an ulti. Big Cora gonna get snapped to pieces, and Nanasix chasing in with a chilling spite. Now Pallet gonna get ultied, and the bot lane for VEG once again has their jungler visit, and it's 2 kills over.
Just nailed him. Gadget making that Ashe pick really count for him. No, and Santas made an early rotation. Gadget's still down there, does have TP. He's now pulled it now.
Yeah, could be a big fight over the Rift Herald here. Zeros gonna get jumped on, forced to flash over, and Nanasix follows with the ulti. Boss over the top, feasts on Zeros. Now Shockwave does miss for Nomads, but still already the first pick done for Vega.
We're going to call it a zoning Shockwave right there, and all Nomads needs to do is to get his ball laid down in that little choke point. So waiting for Drowsy, will probably step back forward, and he's just going to keep all 3 of those PVB members at bay.
Good poke here, though, again from the Ezreal and the Zoe. Rift Herald not getting done that quickly here. Continuing to charge in and poke down. Big shot there onto Gadget. Boss trying to zone them out of the way. A great silence there. And with the Rift Herald done, I don't think they're going to get too much here. Pallet does have the flash. It is the TP, and PVB committing for a play. Meliodas looking to go over the top, but he can't make it over the wall. Pallet finds a 2-man taunt. Zera going to get himself the kill. Santa's maybe forfeit next.
They're going to shake and look for the dive.
Nanasix moving in. The next Q doesn't land. Nor tries to find it. Goes Drowsy, does the Tom Kench. And that's Big Cora picking up a sitter.
And something will get back for the Buffaloes here. They're also going to try to pick up Boss. Surely he will fall right now. Grab the minion wave, maybe a top tower.
Kill shot accuracy looking good right now. And there's the order from Meliodas saying, don't need accuracy with that one.
That was just dodgeball up there. He like popped the righteous score. He's like, wait, what way is it going to be?
Once you start chasing, you usually don't have to stop for too long. Rift Herald, though, is channeled mid. Abyssal Voyage was committed also for Santa's, so Vega do answer back and get a turret for themselves. But once again, the gold lead has flip-flopped back. Creditor actually answering relatively well. Noldo is starting to really open up the game. True Shot Barrage and the Shock Blast almost made it a one-shot.
Okay, this is literally a game of dodgeball for Vega Squadron. Here we go.
Yeah, Nomad's chunked again. But Nanasix already here to answer. Actually, it's found Meliodas TP in from Vega. Arrow's going to land in as well, but Meliodas for the great stop on his Pallet. Swoops in with the hero's entrance. There's the ulti out of the way, but now Pallet's going to try and get out of there. No incentive to re-engage down. Look for the assassination. PVB able to grab the carries. Orianna, though, still alive. But Big Cora over the wall takes down the jungler. And Fongbu Buffalo just brute forcing their way through Vega.
And the thing is that Vega Squadron didn't find the engage. They didn't make it work with all of those big cooldowns. And once they were expended, you can see how the Buffalo's competition just immediately rolls over you. And it was the worst time. So at least finding something right now, looking to step up towards this dragon.
They're going.
The cooldown is down.
Not going to get it, but Nanasix into the bounce house. That's going to be Meliodas dead, though, but PVB just unrelenting in their pressure. And Nanasix will die. Zeros now still off to the side, but he's going to try and take down Nomads with him. They're trying to down from the Kench, but Nor able to grab the Orianna instead as Boss. Going to get kited out by Big Cora, and he should fall as well. Rupture is good. The last Q won't quite connect, but just Stroker, there's nowhere to go. Last few autos make it happen, and that's an ace. Just barely for Fongbu.
Gadget just now last. Maybe you're paying attention to Zeros, and so Null slips underneath the radar, and if one connects,
found Sanchez, because that's why he's dead. Blue buff over to Zeros as well. Fongbu Buffalo going to go for the Turbo Baron here.
This is the Hail Mary play. They know that they can't get into another poke war.
They need to poke them though, but now Vega may be turning off. The Baron resets, so the attempt is done.
Oh, it's desperation.
Oh, Big Cora, what a flash. Got chunked by the shockwave, but did not die.
Vega they're getting desperate. They don't have a shockwave. They're approaching the Baron again just because they want to try to zone people off. They're now cut away from where they need to be. You can see Ezreal preparing the wave in mid lane.
Santas and Boss just move out with the Abyssal Voyage. Not also going to take a recall. It does have Spellbook if he can swap to TP. If they want to go back in. So they should be able to get it here. PVB not moving in just yet. Shockwave finds 2.
But no follow-up.
Boss though, maybe another target. He's not that tanky. Pal looking for the taunt, will find it. Fight's gonna break out, that's dead. Meliodas able to find the snipe, but as Ananasik in onto Zeros, he's forced to flash away. Null again trying to find it, but Gadget forced away as Ananasik does get the kill onto Zeros. However, Pal looking to make the plays once again. He's got the flash, but he does not commit it. Null looking for the angles. Oh, he almost found Gadget with the bubble.
And it was another situation where every man for themselves, as soon as all of the ultimates went down, Vega Squadron like, we have to get out of here. Now this should mean that the tower possibly falls. No Man wants to wave clear, but it's just too dangerous. If he dies, it means so much more loss.
Can't face check Null, he's just so strong at this point. I mean, Zeros, he's making the aggressive plays, he's sacrificing himself for the better of his team at this point. They do take the turret.
Now teleport is up and available for Boss. He can try to look for a TP. You see pinging on deep wards behind them. There he goes.
Vega.
Gadget's coming with him too. This is a 2-man teleport.
They can see it though. Boss in. There's Gadget though. Meliodas gonna find it up. A big Corey gonna try and kite it out of there. Stun onto power. Meliodas goes in. He's gonna try and buy time. Here comes Zeros as well. Vega, you cannot kite out this comp, but they're forced to run away into stations, but the front line falls, and Fong Fu Buffalo coming alive.
They just annihilate Vega Squadron right now. If they want to go for the end, if they catch them, this can be game over. Series done right here. At very least, it's full Baron control.
PVB will take probably the most aggressive option presented to them, and right now that is going to be the Baron. Big Koro has already started it. There's even a controller in the back, so this is not a secret to Vega, but they can't face check here.
And I don't blame Vega Squadron for looking for that type of play. What I do blame is also putting the Ashe there. There was no reason to have your ADC land on top with your tank and then just instantly die. Time for Zeros on this side of the map. They are starting it up 2-man again, but I think at some point the Buffaloes just need to say that they're pulling the trigger.
Talon may be caught out here, but it's actually going to flash out to safety. All over the top, forces the Devour out of Santas. Here comes Zeros. Good chunk, but not quite enough.